Hey friends, good to see you. It's Friday of a very special week. I hope you're having a good week. And it's time to do your Friday weekly wrap up where we do a vibes check on the week that was. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I'm so happy to see you all here for your Friday weekly wrap up. Let's hop right on over to Card Cam and get things going. All right, so you can see I've chosen Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Kranz for our deck today. And the first person I see to tell me what the Monday collective cards were is Caroline McLaughlin. Caroline, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And everyone, one of the reasons I love this village so much is I never have to worry. There will always be 2 or 3 of you in the comment section reminding me what the Monday cards were. I don't even bother looking anymore because I know you're going to be here for me, and you are. So thank you. Okay, so we started with the Ace of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles reversed, and the 7 of Cups. And let's see how we end the week with the Devil. I feel personally seen by this card, as IT John and I enjoyed way too many Christmas treats of the food variety. So, I mean, I think there can be, this was a holiday week for a lot of us, and I think there can be all kinds of overindulgence at holiday time, whether it's overspending and the credit card bill, or overeating, over drinking, whatever. I think that can be a thing. We also recognize the Devil is the card of materialism. And we do sort of recognize that there is a whole materialistic thing this time of year. And remembering back to the collective cards where, you know, there were a lot of ways to interpret those cards, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles reversed, and 7 of Cups, but it certainly does sort of tell the story of holiday time off, gift giving, and overindulgence. And here's this. But what if we didn't read this from a holiday perspective? Recognizing that the description that I've given through these cards is much more a Christmas thing than a Hanukkah thing, or a Kwanzaa thing, or a Yule thing, or a Saturnalia thing, or any of the other holidays that are celebrated around the world this time of year. What if it were not a holiday week? What would we be thinking about with these cards then? I think if we look at Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Cups, followed by the Devil, we are each being asked to choose what we want to attach ourselves to. What do you want to ground yourself into? Is it an ideal, an activity, an identity? What's most important? When we look at these cards together, it feels like it's asking, what's most important to you? What are you going to ground yourself into? Where are you going to put your work and your attention and your intention? And those are good questions to ask, especially as we are ending one year and beginning another. All right. I will take these in the order in which I see them. Let's see what we got, starting with Trey Cameron. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. You started with the 6 of Pentacles reversed on Monday and end with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, which makes me wonder if there have been some family concerns, some family upsets, whether this is generational stuff or stuff you were dealing with this week, and or some sort of monetary or practical issues. And it feels like, you know, this is some suggestion from the universe to turn your attention to generational healing, looking at current family structure, and looking at the money piece as well. All right. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here for more than 2 years. Again, thanks for being the first person to remind me of what the collective cards were. Okay, your request comes up after Mixure. So I'm going to do Mixure and then I'm going to do you. So Mixure, Michelle, thanks for being a new member. Thanks for using members only emojis. On Monday, you had the Tower reversed. And now the Magician reversed. So when I see two major arcana cards reversed, I'm almost less concerned about which cards they are and more about the fact that we've got two reversed majors. And if I look at which ones they are and just think about this whole thing, what am I seeing for you, Michelle? I feel there are ways that you're not feeling heard and not feeling seen. I feel there are ways that you are intentionally trying to hide certain aspects of yourself from certain people in a way that feels necessary. But that's so hard. That's so hard. And I think the goal is really to be able to be as authentic as you can. But until you can do that, until you're in a situation where you can fully do that, there is a sense of being self-restrictive. And I'm just going to say, if it's necessary for your safety and well-being, then that's what it is. But recognize that it costs. And so do what you have to do to affirm yourself, even when you feel like you have to make yourself small. And if you are making yourself small in situations where you don't have to, stop that. Don't do that anymore. Just saying. All right. All right, Caroline McLaughlin. Thank you so much for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday was the Page of Swords reversed. And now we have the 10 of Wands reversed. So there's actually a story there. There's actually a story of like not asking for help when you needed it, but people still came and helped anyway. I don't know if that's what really happened, but there's a story, right? Where you might not have said what you needed or what was going on, but it feels like there was still some support. And there might be something here, Caro, about remembering to ask for support when you need it and remembering that there are so many people who care about you. Oh, it wasn't reversed. Oh, the Page of Swords wasn't reversed. YouTube has crashed 3 times when trying to post your message. So sorry I missed that. The fact that it wasn't reversed is going to change this a little bit because this one is reversed. And so maybe it's more like you did ask for what you needed and you got what you needed, which is even better. Let us know. And sorry you're having trouble with YouTube. In the past couple of weeks, I've found YouTube a little glitchy recently too. So yeah, it is what it is. The fact that we're able to do this at all, given that when I was growing up, like I still remember the party line telephones. That was in my personal history. So yeah. All right, I'm not going to complain about a little glitchy here and there. Okay, Revival of Venus, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The Lovers reversed. I feel like this week, maybe you figured out that there were some people around you, be it friends, family, whatever, that really don't vibe well with you. And I think you're figuring out who and what fits your vibe and who and what does not fit your vibe. That's a good thing to know. Okay. Okay. Wendy, yes, I was breaking out the wand pretty quick today. Yeah, for sure. K-Talk, good to see you. The doc says if the baby doesn't come by Monday, they're going to plan to induce on January 6th. An epiphany baby. We'll see. And I just wonder how this shows up for the child's personality. Like, are you going to have a hard time getting this child to put their shoes on and go anywhere? Maybe. Oh, Caroline McLaughlin, thanks. Yes, I did ask and receive some help over the busy festive time. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. J.D. Estrada, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. And you're here. Okay, good. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You had the Knight of Pentacles on Monday. And now the Seven of Wands reversed. So if I put those two cards together, what I say is you are moving forward and it's not going as quickly as you would like, but you do have the support of others. And it's important to know how much support you have. And I think you have more support than you realize. All right. Yes, you're here to hear your reading live. Let me know what you think. Okay. And who is next? It's Diana Price. Good to see you. Looking forward to your StaarCon presentation. Y'all, the link to learn about StaarCon and get your tickets, remembering you can come in person or online for 1 day, 2 days, or all 3 days. That link is right in the description, and Diana Price will be a virtual presenter at StaarCon. Okay. And you finished your handout tomorrow. Perfect. Are you going to finish it tomorrow? And plan to have your basic presentation ready by midnight New Year's Eve. That may put you ahead of me. I'm still working on my presentation. Mine doesn't, I think, come with a handout. I don't think I'm doing a handout, though. So, good that you have your handout. You can email it to me, and I'll upload it for you. Okay. So you started with the Page of Wands on Monday, and it looks like you've been doing Page of Wands things all week. So very good. And now the Father of Swords or the King of Swords. So look at you. Like when we get 2 court cards and it goes in this order, we can really see a promotion. You may have started the week as the Page of Wands, but you're ending it as the King of Swords. So, you know, this whole journey has been about elevating you to where you need to be anyway. And we know you're doing the work to deserve to be there. So there you are. Okay. Okay, let's see who's up next. It is Audrey M. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years, and thanks for using members-only emojis. Your Monday card was the 8 of Wands reversed. I remember that. I wasn't loving it in that moment. Let's see what we have. Audrey, feel free to reach out in a private message if you need to, because goodness gracious, you had the 8 of Wands reversed, which is like this stuck thing. And now we have the 8 of Swords, which is a very, very similar energy. So what's up with this, my friend? In what way are you feeling stuck? Is it a practical thing? Is it an emotional thing? Do you recognize a stuck energy within you? What's going on here? Like, I feel like we need to have a conversation. So please reach out if you would like. But the bottom line is this week you are confronting some kind of stuck energy. I don't know if it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. I have no idea. But it's pretty profound the way these 2 cards have come up. The thing I will say, though, with both of these cards, the remedy doesn't feel hard or far in the future. Like it feels like we could become unstuck pretty quick. All right. Melissa, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with the Ace of Pentacles. And now the Ace of Cups reversed. So, what am I looking at here? It could be that we see the work life going better than the love life this week. It could be that you are more practically pleased with your life right now than you are emotionally pleased. It could be that you're getting the work stuff together so that you can figure out the emotional stuff. It could be you're getting the work stuff together, but you have some feelings about it. So I feel like there are, Christmas was meh emotionally. Okay, that can make a lot of sense. That makes sense. So I think the thing to do is to not let's just turn this right side up, first of all, to welcome something better than meh. And the key is, like, you had like two aces, regardless that one is reversed. Two aces, it's all about that new energy. It's all about those new possibilities. It's all about opening up to what is new. And I think you're doing that in a lot of ways better than you have felt comfortable doing before. And I think you just want to keep that going. Katie Kondo, so good to see you. I hope you're doing great. All right, Lynn Collin, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. All right. Melissa, you are very welcome. So Lynn Collin, Eight of Wands. I feel like a lot is moving in your life quickly. There are major, major changes. And even though you worked up to those changes very slowly, now it feels like overnight in a weird way. And so the key is pay attention to communication. And this is personal and professional. Just pay attention to communication and recognize that things are changing quickly. Energy is moving quickly, and that probably will continue for a while. Okay. Hey, Pip, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Can't wait for your in-person presentation at StaarCon. And thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, we're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter, of course. So you had the King of Swords on Monday, and now the Devil reversed. And of course, the Devil upright was a community card. That was a collective card for us. So I'm going to say you probably did not overindulge as much as the rest of us this week. So good for you. But if we start with the King of Swords and end with the Devil reversed, I have a whole story there for you, Pip, where you had bought into some ideas about how you should be or how life should be. And you're getting rid of all of those things so that you can be true to who you really are. Smile Soul 20, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Okay, card for the wrap up. Absolutely, yes. The Daughter of Pentacles, which is like the Page of Pentacles. And I feel like this week, and this is going back to something I was saying to you yesterday, I feel like this week you have become clear that you're going to have to figure out a way to communicate what's going on at work to people who could maybe do something about it. And you got to be careful about that because you don't want to make things worse. So I feel like you've really been thinking about strategy there, and that's appropriate. Nalini Kalu, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. You had the Queen of Swords reversed, and thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. Okay, hey Claire, good to see you. Okay, Nalini. Queen of Swords is how we started and the Fool is how we end. Isn't that fabulous? So you start like not trusting yourself, not feeling comfortable speaking. And yes, Peggy Lou, I skipped Pamela and her daughter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will finish with Nalini, and then I'll go back to Pip's request. Thank you so much for calling me on that, because I would have just flown right by. Thank you so much. All right, Nalini, I love this because it looks like you've gotten out of that sort of negative thinking and into being open to all the great adventures that life can bring you on. Be open for good things. Be open to have faith in yourself for the future. All right, now, big apologies to Pip, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter, and a big thank you to Peggy Lou Levens, who will also be a volunteer at StaarCon. Hey, Katie Kondo, thanks for rejoining. That's fabulous. Look at you, made the kitty jump. Thank you. All right. All right, so we did Pip. Now for Pamela, and Pamela is a member here. Son of Swords, so that's the Knight of Swords. Pam, this week you did a good job just taking control of the energy and moving forward with it in the right way. Very well done. And oh my goodness, Claire, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for creating and contributing to the Frosty Frothy Beverage Fund on Friday. Thank you very much. Claire started this a little while ago, deciding that on the weekend, IT John and I deserved special beverages, and she's created a fund to make that happen. So really appreciate that, Claire. All right. So Pamela's daughter, the Emperor. This week, you did a good job just showing up for what you had to show up for in a really exemplary way. So very, very well done. Very good. I think it's important to say, Pamela's daughter, I think it's important to say, oh my goodness. Okay. We have a new thing going on here. Wow. Katie Kondo has gifted a membership. Thank you so much. That's fabulous. To Theranaya. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. And Caroline McLaughlin has just given a very generous super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for your generosity. So back to Pamela's daughter, you're showing up the way you need to show up. That's the important thing you need to remember. You are showing up appropriately. All right. And someone remind me to text Pam to let her know that I really did do her reading, but you have to wait a few minutes. Someone remind me to do that. Oh, Caroline, thank you, thank you, thank you. So appreciated. Happy Frothy Frosty Friday to you and John. Most appreciated. Thank you. We're actually having dinner with his mom tonight, sort of a holiday celebration. She's 89, so we try to stretch out the holiday as much as we can for her. So we're having dinner with her this evening, and we'll appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right. Who is up next? It's Asaya. Good to see you. Here's your wrap-up card. Two of Wands reversed. My friend, I feel like this week you've not given yourself enough credit in your own thinking and planning. You are limited in your own view of yourself and what you're capable of doing. And if you're limited in that thinking, then you're limiting your own future. Maybe change that. Maybe see your own potential, even if you're not feeling it. Pretend you're feeling it. That'll help. All righty. Christina R., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Karen, Kim, and you. Okay, here we go. Monday was the Page of Pentacles for you, Christina R. And now, the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Oh my goodness. Michelle F., thank you so much. Thank you for being a member and also contributing to the Frothy Friday Fund. Really appreciate that. And oh my gosh, like I'm so touched by all of you. Katie, Claire, Caroline, Michelle, thank you all for your generosity. Really, really appreciate it. All right, so Christina, Page of Pentacles and then the Nine of Pentacles reversed. To me, I feel like it's all about, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, whatever, it's about preparing for the next leg of your journey. And even that is scary. But you're on your way and you're doing it. So just let's turn this right side up to welcome the confidence that you really need. All right. Karen, and Karen is a member here and also a StaarCon 5 presenter. 9 of Swords reversed for Karen. Okay. But also the High Priestess. Karen, you should never forget that this is always who you really are. You always have that balance, that power, that spiritual connection, and the ability to execute things perfectly. You always have that even when you doubt it. Ah, Pip, there you are. Oh, interesting, Pip. That's very interesting. And I don't know if you saw, but I did get to the other 2 requests, Pam and her daughter, but I had to be reminded. So tell Pam to go a little bit further to get her reading and her reading for her daughter. And I'm so glad that you're here. And interesting realizations. And you got catfish, but saw straight through it. Got it. Understood. Well done. Okay. All right. Now, where are we? We just did Karen. Now we have to do Kim. This is Christina R's sister's sister, Kim. The Hermit. So you started with the Ace of Swords and ended with the Hermit. I think you are going through some things that you're not pleased with, but you're finding wisdom and solutions nonetheless, which is what's necessary. Barbie Bird, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. The world reversed. Comfort was definitely key. You slept 2/3 of Christmas Day, right? That sounds nice, actually. Let's see. A wrap up for you. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Okay. Started with the world reversed and now the Page of Pentacles reversed. This is basically permission for you that if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. You are allowed to take time for yourself, even if you are not using that time in any way that could be considered obviously productive. Taking time for yourself is the right thing. Barbie Bird. Okay, we just did you. Thank you. Who's up next? It's Febborn. Febborn, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Monday, you had the Hanged Man. And today, the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you're really claiming yourself as a writer, and you're really claiming your knowledge and your wisdom. Like there is something that is so strong and spiritual about these 2 cards together, about your writing, your words, your knowledge, your wisdom, all of that good stuff. But the fact that you're not going to force other people to hear it or see it, but you're going to be confident in what you have. It's a beautiful thing. Teresa, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years, and thanks for being a moderator. Okay, you had the 6 of Cups reversed on Monday. Isn't this interesting? And now the 6 of Pentacles. So the fact that it's 2 6s is really significant because there is so much here about remembering who you are, remembering your journey, and ultimately recognizing that your journey is a victorious one. And this week, you did a good job. You know, whether that 6 of Pentacles is the giving and receiving of gifts, as we do at holiday time, or whether it's just understanding how the energy is flowing for you, It is a beautiful thing indeed, and we're pleased to see it. Michelle F., it is so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for contributing to the Friday Fund. We appreciate it. Monday's card was Temperance, and now the Chariot. So this is very interesting. Michelle, you started with Temperance, now the Chariot. So both Temperance and the Chariot are the ends of their septenaries, right? It's 7 and 14. 7 is half of 14. The Chariot ends the first group of 7 numbered major arcana cards. Temperance ends the second. So I see that first septenary, that first group, as sort of the material stuff. And then the second one is the emotional stuff. The third one, which would be the world, like the third card in this series would be the world. And that would be the spiritual. So I feel like right now you are most primarily focused on organizing and getting together the practical, the physical, the emotional. The spiritual will follow all of that. Absolutely will. But this week, I think you are very much on top of creating the changes that you need to create in your life. And it's a powerful thing. Cassandra, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We're going to do a wrap up for you and Raquel. And Raquel is a member here as well. We appreciate both of you. You're up next. Let me just check Barbie's feedback. Just catching up with my reading now. Thank you. I will take this as my invitation to continue doing the bare minimum. Only day of work this week and I'm over it. Yeah, seriously. Don't get yourself in trouble. But yeah, bare minimum. Everybody else is, I'm sure. It's just how it is. And Michelle F., you are very welcome. Okay, Cassie, here we go. Cassandra, starting with you. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. So Cassie, I'm feeling like this week, you're not happy with the way certain things are unfolding or certain things are moving forward. It might be a financial thing. It might be a moving toward goals thing. It might be a career thing, but you're not happy with it. Be clear about why you're not happy with it and then figure out what to do with it. All right. And for Raquel, the Wheel of Fortune. I think this week you were able to be grateful for the things to be grateful for and to stay in that positive frame of mind in a way that really serves you and will bring more good things to you. So that's good. Oh, Barbie, I was asked something by my great grand boss and I wasn't shown how to do it. And I went into a panic attack, but sucked it up and messaged my boss, even though he's off, avoiding trouble for sure. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. All right, here we go. Candy, I love that. Compliments of the season to everyone. That is beautiful. That's a fun way to say it. I like it. I really appreciate everyone's holiday greetings. All right. Justine, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Justine, thanks for being a moderator. Okay. Wrapping up the week for you, Justine. Page of Cups reversed. And I feel like this week, you really, like you probably have holes in your tongue, honestly. Like you have really had to keep your commentary to a minimum, which is probably exactly the right thing. It shows you're being strategic, and that's probably very appropriate. On the other hand, it's hard to not feel seen or heard. That's difficult. So that's a piece of it too. Okay, Wendy Robeson, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for being a moderator. And here's your card. So, Wendy, are you joining me in eating way too much this week? See how much weight we can gain before the New Year diet kicks in? Is that what we're doing? Seriously, Wendy, the devil. If it's just holiday indulgence, and Wendy says yes, and if that's all it is, and it came up, it's auspicious for you because it came up for the collective as well. If that's all it is, it's fine. But I think you also need to be careful about any other mental or emotional attachments that you don't want to bring into the new year with you. It's good to let go of them now. Just saying. All right. DH, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Monday, you had the Knight of Wands. And now the Hierophant. So those two cards are so interesting. They both sort of mean business in a way, but the Knight of Wands is like so much more fun and frivolous, and the Hierophant is so buttoned up. So I feel like this week you were kind of able to do both things. You were able to relax and have fun, but also able to show up in the most like austere way with the most appropriate gravitas. And that's good. That's how it should be. So well done. Gemini Sun, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Here's your wrap-up card. The Seven of Wands. I think there are ways that you are not feeling as supported as you would like to feel, but this card reminds you that you're strong. You can do whatever you need to do with or without the support, permission, or approval of anybody else. You've got this. Clean Music Lover, good to see you. Martha Vink, glad you're here. Autumn Pond, good to see you. And Clean Music Lover admits to some overspending. Martha Vink, yours is the next request that I see. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday was the Ace of Swords. And now the Three of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like you have really enjoyed this week delivering the message and energy of Christmas, but some of it has been a lot of work. And I don't know how much of that has been like literally your job work, being that you're a pastor, or work with family or emotional work or whatever. But just recognize that, for most people, they're getting time off right now. You're not getting a lot of time off, and so you're going to have to make up for that in the beginning of the new year. All right. Autumn Pond, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Okay, a card to end the week. It is true, isn't it, that the next time we do this, it'll be like January 3rd, the next time we do this. That's true. I hadn't thought about that, Autumn Pond. This is the last time we do this year. Okay. Oh, I love this. The Nine of Cups. And I feel like this week, you have found a way to be grateful, to be happy, to be comfortable, and to lean into the good things and to recognize that it's okay to want good things for yourself, and it's okay to see good things for yourself in the future. We love that. Martha, all of the above. I'm peopled out, even though it's been a good week. Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. All right. Jackie Masters, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Baby Cakes. OMG, Christiana, thank you for your reading when you said that my Monday trip will go well. Driving through NYC wasn't the most fun. You're not my favorite. But I made it in one piece, barely. Hallelujah. Yeah, that's all you needed to do. That's all you needed to do. I do not like driving in the city. I mean, I've done it. We have to do it. And I think it's funny that I live down here in Florida. Where do I live? Florida. And I'm almost equidistant between Orlando and Miami. Like, those are cities. Those are well-known international cities. And yet when I say the city, there's only one city that is called the city, and that's New York, right? Is that true for everybody? I think it must be. Oh my goodness, Katie, you have upgraded your membership. Thank you so much. Okay, baby cakes, a card for you. The Son of Wands reversed. So that's like the Knight of Wands reversed. So I feel like this week, like, some things are not yet happening the way you want them to. And some things did not happen the way you wanted it to this week, and that's difficult. But you're hanging in there. You're doing what you need to do. I feel like not the easiest week, but you're hanging in there. And let's turn this right side up for you, Katie, so you can really feel that full energy of forward motion, because that's what you need. Right. Okay, interesting. So Wendy says, when I say the city, I'm talking about Oklahoma City. So this could just be an East Coast thing. Kay says it's a New York thing. My husband was raised in Brooklyn and says the same. I was raised in Syracuse, and the city to me is downtown Syracuse. So people who call NYC the city when they're not near the city apparently have some connection to the city, which would make sense for me. I'm from Long Island, so yeah, that would make sense. All right. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. All right, here we go. You started the week with the 2 of Cups. And now the 9 of Swords. Like, wow. Like, happy, not happy. Happy, not happy. So I don't know, man. Like, you know, I'm going to tell a story, though, because the 2 of Cups is really about our connection with others. And the 9 of Swords is what happens when those connections don't seem real, or when the people we're connected to aren't treating us right. And my question is, Jackie, what's up with that? What's up with that? Is it real? Is it a perception? How do you deal with it? Like, I think this really is an invitation to explore those connections, and which connections feel real and which ones don't, and why, and what do you want to do about it? I know. Everyone else is like, oh, you can just relax this week. And then you, Jackie, I've got like this heavy duty work for you. Sorry, is what it is. Oh gosh, baby cakes. So the job interview did not go well. And Martha, right, as a New Englander, New Yorker, the city is always NYC. Yeah, I think it's just where we come from. That is so hard, baby cakes, for sure, for sure. Okay, so we just did Jackie, and it's Kay Talks now. Okay. So Kay, come back tomorrow. If you're not giving birth, come back tomorrow. It's Saturday. Come back for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, and we can read on when you indeed might give birth. This is the wrap-up for the week where you have not yet given birth. And what have you done this week? Clearly, as little as possible. Oh my gosh, you are, I cannot imagine. Are your ankles swollen? I can only imagine. Like, I look at this card and I'm like, yeah, that's the only thing a person can do. It's the only thing a person can do is just rest and put your feet up, man. There's not much else to do. We are all with you, Kay. Everything is sore. I bet you are like the most uncomfortable. By the time I was like ready to give birth, I didn't even want to put clothes on. I was like wrapping myself up in a sheet. I remember I went to the hospital in a very large Mickey Mouse t-shirt and nothing else because I was just done. I was just done. Oh my gosh. Keep us posted, please, please. Okay, and who is next? It's Peggy Lou Leven. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. All right, and we're looking forward to seeing you at StaarCon. Okay, Monday we're going to do you and Billy. Monday you had the Ace of Swords. And we end with the Two of Wands, where I think you're really like using that Ace of Swords energy to make plans for the future that I think will work out very well for you. So that's good. That's really good. Okay, Billy had the Emperor reversed, and now the Knight of Wands reversed. So Billy, I feel like there's some ways you're being a little stuck in your thinking where you're not moving forward. And I think you think that there is someone or something else keeping you from that, but that may not be true. All right. And Katie Kondo, thank you for renewing your membership. We really appreciate you. And thank you for gifting a membership. Hope you're doing really well. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. So I feel like there is some motion here. I feel like I've already read for you, but I'm doing it again. So here we are. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. There's motion here. We have an opening. We have energy. Maybe it's magical energy. Maybe it's energy to get something going, but there it is. There it is. Oh, Jackie Masters, thanks for hearing that. I really appreciate it. Okay. Peggy, you're very welcome. Claire C., it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thank you for starting and contributing to the Friday Beverage Fund. And you had the Fool on Monday. Can't wait to see what we follow that up with. The Fool on Monday and the Two of Wands today, which is really great because you put those two things together and it's all about you can manifest what you want to manifest. Like you have all the power here, Claire, to go where you want to go, do what you want to do. It's all on you and you get to choose. And I think you're in that power and I think you're feeling it and it's good. Okay. Country Love Homestead, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Ace of Pentacles. So this week, maybe this was some growth or healing. Maybe it was a new idea for making money, but one way or the other, you are at the beginning of a journey that is really going to be good for you. Very, very positive. Very good. Claire, I am, and it is exciting. It is a great thing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, Joy Isle, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Okay. All right, here we go. Joy Isle. Daughter of Pentacles reversed, like Page of Pentacles reversed. So I'm going to say now is not the time to talk or worry about money, even though you may need to soon. But there's also a way where I'm wondering if you're feeling a little ungrounded. Maybe it's a money thing, maybe it's a health thing, maybe it's a home thing, but one way or the other, it's just feeling a little ungrounded. So do what you have to do to ground yourself, but also don't worry too much. Joyous Ocean, it's so good to see you. So where are we at? It's the 3rd day of Christmas, 3rd day of Hanukkah. Is that right? 2nd day of Kwanzaa. Fabulous. And thank you for knowing It's the third day of Christmas. I get really hacked off at people who think the 12 days of Christmas are the days counting up to Christmas, because that is not so. It's not so. Okay. And Joyce Ocean, here we go. And you did find your cards, so I now am going to go look for the cards. Here it is, found it. Okay, so Joyce Ocean, Dion, thanks for being a member for more than a year. You had the Six of Pentacles to begin the week, and now Judgment to end the week. So I feel like you did all the holiday stuff, but you're also doing the deep healing work this week as well. And you're doing it all well. Jada got the Queen of Pentacles reversed to start. And the Tower. I feel like Jada's going through it this week. Whether that's internal or external, I'm not sure. But there's a lot here, Jada, about recognizing that at the end of the day, we all choose to discover who we are. We aren't told by others who we are. And so if people have been telling you who you're supposed to be, it's time to let go of that and instead discover who you really are. All right. Michelle Metheny, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Okay. Next request I see is Candy B. Good to see you. We're going to do cards for you and Marlon. Very good. Thanks for being here. Candy B. Six of Wands reversed. There are ways this week that you are not feeling as successful as you should be. So what's going on here? Are you not as successful as you want to be? Or are you just not giving yourself the grace? Yeah, I think it may be the second. So watch how you're talking to yourself. And for Marlon, the Star. I think this week, you really are very satisfied with how a lot of things went. And I think you have a lot of gratitude, and this is a time to really dig into a lot of happiness and also some healing. Okay. Okay, and Michelle Metheny, we are looking forward to your virtual presentation at StaarCon as well. Thanks for being a member. And we have the Eight of Cups reversed. You're hanging on to something this week that I feel like you need to let go of. It may be some grief having to do with the holiday season. It may be something else. It may be something where you're being stubborn. But there's a way you need to be moving forward, moving on, moving up, and you're not letting yourself. Figure out what that is and let it happen. Okay. Here we go. Ashley, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's your Friday card. Wheel of Fortune. So I think this week you've observed a lot of traditions that you've enjoyed. I think you are basically feeling pretty happy and pretty blessed. And if you can hang on to that energy of gratitude, it will bring good things to you going forward. All right, Clean Music Lovers, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Son of Swords reversed. So that's the page. No, excuse me. That's the Knight of Swords reversed. I feel like you're trying to move forward. You're trying to move forward, and something is keeping you feeling stuck. The whole key here is to figure out how to just allow yourself to move forward. That's the key. Summer Rain, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you to wrap up your week, Strength. This week, I think you had to show a lot of compassion to others and maybe also to yourself. I think maybe you got through some difficult stuff, but you did it in a very, very positive way. That's a good thing. That is a very good thing. Okay. All right. From my perspective, I have answered every request. If I accidentally skipped you, I am so sorry. It's not my intention, but now's the time to let me know. It is last call for readings, y'all. Members, we have a live stream Monday evening. Please join us there. And if you are looking, Joyce Ocean, I did you. I did you just a couple ago, really. If you were thinking about becoming a member, now's a good time to do so because you can join our members only live stream on Monday. What are we doing? Of course, we're looking forward to the year ahead. Ashley, yes, I just did you. Yes. So in the description, there are links. Book a reading with me. By all means, please do. Learn about StaarCon and figure out how you want to participate in StaarCon. And of course, become a member of this channel. I really want to shout out the members, the moderators, and of course, the people making contributions to the Friday Beverage Fund, and of course, to Katie Kondo for rejoining as a member at the stars level and gifting a membership to someone else. So I will be back tomorrow with your Saturday Psychic Sampler, so get those specific questions ready, and I will look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you all so much.